Welcome back to my channel. I'm Nikki Sorrell. If you are new here, I create content on fashion sustainability and personal style, along with a little bit of thrifting. If you are returning, thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for supporting your girl. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate anyone that watches my video. You have no clue on what I go through and what I am processing when I am creating this content or these videos. I'm a very much of an introverted person, and I really don't do social media. However, I love fashion. So later in this video, I'm going to share probably one or two pieces of one or two pieces of some pieces that I have thrifted, and me trying to style those pieces. I would love to get some feedback, some thoughts, a follow, a like. Again, it's very much appreciated. But anyhow, I just wanted to share, and because this is also just me being able to watch back on my videos to see the growth of where I was versus like the present. So I felt like I had a doozy day at work. I presented um, to my team a presentation, and I felt like it didn't go as well as I wanted it to go. I spent so much time working on it, and I felt like it just was a doozy. I did receive, well, I asked for feedback, and I did receive feedback saying, hey, you did a great job. You know, that's how you do it, and all of these things. However, because I didn't meet my mark, personally, I felt myself spiraling down, feeling bad for myself, and just processing all of these thoughts, negative thoughts about myself. And I decided to pick myself up by the bootstraps and say, no. You're not gonna beat yourself up for what? You did it. It's over. Move on. You got the feedback. You're still living. You still got food. You still got the essentials. Why are you making this a moment? So that is a major milestone for me, because I can see the growth within myself, and I am just believing in myself and controlling my own like a narrative. And second, I said, you know what? I have another video that I need to edit and create. So let me focus on that. That occurred earlier today and it's over. Let me not live in it and move the hell on. So I have to pat myself on the back for that, because that is growth. And I know I'm not alone with that. I know someone out there, if you're listening, watching this video, you probably have the same experience where you're just like knocking yourself down, you know? And for me, it's really deep, because I'm such a positive person. Like, if anybody knows me personally and you tell me your motivation, your aspiration, what you want to do, what you're trying to do, or anything, I'm the first person to be your cheerleader and say you can do it. I don't even have to know you. And I'm a positive person, but I noticed that I don't do that for myself. Like, what the hell? Even with these creating fashion content, it took me a couple of years to actually say, what the hell am I doing? Like, I'm sitting on my couch watching fashion content for hours every single day. Why am I not creating my own content? And let me just say this, okay? This is not me creating fashion content. It's not because I'm trying to be a fashion girly like on Instagram, or even the fashion content creators on YouTube. This is my passion. I have to let it out. I'm in corporate America. I can't be expressive in fashion outside of a freaking PowerPoint presentation that I just wrapped up. And obviously, me being myself and just, going to work with what I wear. So I have to get this out of my system, and it actually balances me. And it's helping my self growth as well. So I just had to get that out of my system, because that's major. for me. And it's not healthy to beat yourself up every single time that you put your foot out there and you don't, hit the mark for yourself. Like, you have to learn how to give yourself grace and be kind to yourself and not towards others. Like, look in the mirror and take care of you first. So that is where I'm at in my life. I mentioned this in some of my other videos. Hopefully you will check those out. But I just want to, I am feigning to live fearless, like just to not give a you know what and just do it. And I do understand as a transition. So I'm on that path and I'm being kind to myself because that transition is going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. So without further ado, thank you for listening to me. If you made it this far, I just had to get that out of my system. And yeah, so let's move on to the pieces that I've thrifted and me actually trying to like style these pieces as well. Like, share, and subscribe. So let's move on to the styling video or the styling segment. All right, so here's the suit, size 16. It's oversized for me. That's my silhouette. It has shoulder pads. It's the beautiful buttery yellow color. The quality on this suit, I don't know if you can see that. Just perfect. I mean, I have no complaints. So what I did with the skirt actually stops like at the knee. So I turned the skirt inside out, got me some safety pins, and safety pin the skirt. I rolled the skirt up from the inside out and safety pin it up to exactly where I would like for it to stop. Like I said before, I don't care about the hem because the bubble style look, that is pretty much in. It doesn't have to be perfect. The blazer falling over the skirt is I just love that it's not the same height. And then me just changing out the buttons, that's going to change the overall look of the suit. Add some accessories, maybe a cute pin. I would definitely wear silver accessories with this, but not overdo it. And clearly I'm going towards the boot, like sandal look. I wouldn't necessarily wear these, but I don't hate it as well. I don't hate this. I knew automatically that I could do something with this suit. I could upcycle it because I know my style, I know my silhouette. I also know what colors complement my skin. Once you have that down pat, as far as being a new thrifter, you shouldn't have any problems because you will be able to see that vision in those pieces. So once I am done upcycling this skirt properly, changing out the buttons, I am done. And this two-piece look, a brand new two-piece look such as this, will be upwards of $100 plus, easily. And I got this for $1.75. Another reason why I love to thrift. I have the vision, I have the creativity, it's sustainable. The thing that people need to understand and realize about fashion, everything recycles. Everything, all of these silhouettes, if you look at the old movies, old videos, if you go back in time with fashion, even from the runways, everything is just literally repeating itself, and the designer or the label is just putting a different spin on that silhouette. That is all that is occurring. Once you understand that, and then also know your style, know your colors, and know the silhouette that fits your body shape, it's a done deal. Like, as far as when it comes to styling and pairing pieces or even finding your personal style, it would be so easy, and you will stand out among the rest. I'm putting my own stamp and spin on my looks. Are you wearing the items out of your closet? Are you playing in your closet? Are you styling, your pieces? Maybe pairing it with something that you wouldn't normally pair it with. Or for instance, the athletic or leisure wear, maybe styling that with something completely opposite or out of the ordinary, or trying a different color or finding your color. So I hope my video is inspiring you to do so. I am so excited that I am going to upcycle this so I can wear. I love the color on me. So for me, I need to purchase more of this buttery yellow color, because I'm seeing myself on camera and I'm like, I'm feeling myself. Okay, I think I may have one more piece and then I'm going to wrap this video up. Playing in my closet, this is not the final look. However, the colors, let me show you the inspiration behind the colors. So I thrifted these ASOS slingbacks, never been worn. And I was hesitant on actually picking these and bringing them home. But I remember that I had a few pieces that is this like really bright neon like orange color. So I said, you know what, let me just grab them. They haven't been worn. They're different, and also you see that they have like pink as well and burgundy. And let me see what I can do with them. So this is not the final like look. However, let me just put the shoes on. I know for a fact that, oh gosh, I need some burgundy pants. These are like neon cargo pants. Yes, the colors are matching to the T. However, I am really not feeling the pants. I'm not sure. I'm not as confident about this look, but everything besides the pants or the cargo pants are thrifted. The blazer, the blazer actually came with a satin top as well to go with the lapels that you see here. And I got this blazer from the same thrift store outlet for like, I believe, I want to say $1.75. So that was a win-win. I was also hesitant on purchasing this piece as well, because in my opinion, certain like shades of burgundy just do not complement my skin tone. This shade, I feel like it does, but if it was to go in a more like warmer tone, I don't think that would be a good pairing as far as color for me. But I do like this. And then this belt here I found from the thrift, obviously the thrift store, but the Goodwill. And I, took a risk and purchased the belt. And again, that was a win-win because it paired so well with the blazer. Also, this neon orange button down. Oh, wow. I also thrifted from the same thrift store that I found this blazer from, but on a different like run. And I love that this button down actually covers the buttons, which makes it look a little more expensive. The quality is there. So I am happy that I did purchase this piece. And last, as you see, the ASO shoes. So I basically was searching to find a shoe, and after researching, I have found out that this is a dupe or an inspired shoe from the Fendi 2018 summer, spring collection. I mean, are you seeing these shoes? They're like fabulous. Oh my God. Well, at least I know the inspiration behind this whole multicolor mesh shoe, and I'm loving it. So for me, I'm still working this out. Trying to figure out how exactly I would style this. We all know that, for instance, if I had jeans on, that's a easy way to style this. But I want to stand out because the colors are actually standing out. I would have never thought to pair neon orange with burgundy. Like, who would have ever thought? And then again, I do have a pair of burgundy pants, but I don't like the cut. And how, yeah, I don't like the cut on me. I have bony ankles, and the pants literally stop where my ankle starts. And in order for me to pull off that pants, I feel like I need like a very strappy, exaggerated shoe to minimize my skinny ankles and not draw so much attention to that. So these are like styling tips that I have gained over the years, and just from me paying attention to my own silhouette and what looks right and won't things that really don't. That also helps me to be able to shop, and whether it's trendy or not. If something's trending, for instance, and I know that the cut is above my ankle, then I know automatically I need a strappy shoe. If I don't have a strappy shoe, I'm not going to be impulsive and just like purchase that item unless I have something to pair with it where I can pull off the look. So that's where I'm going with as far as explaining in detail why I am purchasing like each piece, which is called also personal style and just knowing your style as well. But I love the colors. It's just the pants, the cargo. I'm not feeling these cargo pants. I love the play of the colors, and then the belt goes exactly with the blazer. This is why I say this in literally almost every video. I love to thrift because I'm finding pieces that I'm not going to see on everyone. Like I'm finding unique pieces to add to my wardrobe, such as these shoes. But I'm loving this. I love the blazer. And just again, I have to emphasize the color pairing. Like, who would have ever thought? Yeah, you see, yeah, I'm not feeling the pants at all. So that is also on my list of when I am shopping or thrifting. If I run across a pair of really nice burgundy pants, then I need to pull that trigger. The only tricky part about that is I'm not sure if the shade, if I will be able to find the perfect shade to go with this blazer. Look at the shoes. Is this something that you would rock? What is your opinion as far as like the colors? I feel like it's in your face, and I'm not even gonna front. Like, I feel a little nervous about wearing this out, which I'm trying to, live in my fearless era where I don't give a what about what someone is thinking. As long as I like it, I'm comfortable, I'm happy. That is all that matters. I love to know your thoughts. What creative outlet brings you back to center? Does fashion do that for you too? Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next.